Hi friends, this is a review class on congruency and similarity of triangles. Well, we have all done this in class 6, 7 or 8, but just a quick recap. Two triangles ABC and DEF. They are congruent by side-side-side congruence. Repeat, side-side-side congruence if the corresponding sides are equal. What do we mean by corresponding sides are equal? AB equal to DE, BC equal to EF and AC equal to DF. Then AB is the corresponding side to DE, BC is the corresponding side to EF and AC is the corresponding side to DF. Then triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DEF by side-side-side congruence. Again, we have angle-angle-side congruence. Angle-angle-side congruence. What do we have in this? Two triangles ABC and DEF. Angle A equal to angle D. Angle B equal to angle E. And let us say AB equal to DE. Now, in angle-angle-side congruency, any two corresponding angles and any one corresponding side should be equal. So, we have congruence if angle A equal to angle D, angle B equal to angle E and AB equal to DE. Then also ABC is congruent to DEF, but instead of angle A equal to D and B equal to E, if we have angle B equal to angle E and angle C equal to angle F and AB equal to DE, then also the two triangles are congruent by angle-angle-side congruence. Third one, we have right angle, hypotenuse, side congruence. Right angle, hypotenuse, side congruence. Two triangles ABC and DEF are right angled at B and E respectively. AC equal to DF, the hypotenuse AC equal to the hypotenuse DF. Then, if it is given that AB equal to DE, then the two triangles are congruent. Instead of AB equal to DE, if we have BC equal to EF, that means two right angles, hypotenuse are equal and BC equal to EF, then also we have right angle, hypotenuse, side congruence. And the last one for congruence of triangles is side angle side congruence. ABC and DEF are two triangles. AB equal to DE, BC equal to EF and the included angle. Note here, in this case, in side angle side, we must have the included angle equal. That means if AB equal to DE, BC equal to EF, the included angle B must be equal to the included angle E. Then we have side angle side congruence. Suppose we are given AB equal to DE, BC equal to EF and angle C equal to angle F. Since angle C is not included in AB and BC and angle F is not included in DE and EF, then the triangles will not be congruent by side angle side. Remember, in angle side congruence, it has to be any two corresponding angles and any one corresponding side. But in side angle side congruence, the included angle has to be equal. The included angle has to be equal. Another variation, this is another important theorem where ABC is a right angle triangle, D is the midpoint of AC. In this case, D is also the circumcenter of triangle ABC. I repeat, a right angle triangle ABC with D is the midpoint of the hypotenuse. Then D is also the circumcenter of triangle ABC. That means AD equal to CD equal to BD. Without going into the proof, let us just go back to circles, and in circle we know that, suppose we assume that AC is the diameter of a circle, okay, then D is the center of the circle. Now if we draw a circle with diameter AC and D as center, then the angle B will fall on the circumference. Now we know that angle in a semicircle is a right angle. Here B is a right angle and B will fall on the circumference. So by this we can remember that if D is the midpoint of hypotenuse AC, then D is also the center of the circle which passes through A, B and C. Now let us go to similarity. Now the basic definition of similarity is in any two triangles ABC and DEF. In any two triangles ABC and DEF, if any two corresponding angles are equal, then the triangles are similar. Remember, if any two corresponding angles are equal, third angle has to be equal. If A equal to D and B equal to E, then obviously C will also be equal to F. So by definition, if any two angles or any two corresponding angles of two triangles are equal, then the triangles are similar. Now, how does similarity help us? Well, if ABC is similar to DEF, then corresponding sides are proportional. I repeat, if triangle ABC is similar to triangle DEF, then the corresponding sides are proportional, or AB by DE equal to AC by DF equal to BC by EF. The corresponding sides are proportional. Again, it helps us in finding out the area of the triangles. Now, what is the rule? Well, the basic rule that we have learnt in class 6, 7 or 8, area of triangle ABC by area of triangle DEF will be square of corresponding sides. So, area of triangle ABC by area of triangle DEF equal to AB square by DE square, or BC square by EF square, or AC square by DF square. This can be extended to any dimension. So we have area of a triangle ABC by area of triangle DEF, where ABC and DEF are similar, equal to square of the corresponding median. Earlier we did square of the corresponding side. It is also true for square of the corresponding median, square of the corresponding angular bisector, square of the corresponding altitude. Let us say if we draw the median AD here and AX, we draw the median AX here and DY here, then area of ABC by area of DEY will be AX square by DY square. I repeat, AX square by DY square. Similarly, if we can draw the altitude, let us say we draw altitude BX like this, BX and EY. Then area of triangle ABC by area of triangle DEF will be square of BX, which is the altitude, divided by square of EY, which is the altitude. So, in case of similar triangles, the area of the two triangles is proportional to square of any corresponding dimension. Repeat, square of any corresponding dimension. Thanks. Cheers.